Have you ever wondered what your dog is really trying to tell you? Every day your dog does things that seem completely ordinary. He follows you into another room. He stares at you while you work. He waits by the door when you leave. He sleeps beside your bed at night, and most of the time, you don't think much of it. But what if I told you that some of these behaviors are so powerful, so deeply emotional, that they reveal a level of love most people never realize their dog feels? Scientists have spent decades studying the bond between humans and dogs. What they discovered is incredible. Many people believe dogs stay with us because we feed them. They're wrong. Food may attract a dog, but love is what makes him stay. As you watch this video, count how many of these signs your dog shows every day. Because by the end, you may realize that the animal sleeping a few feet away from you doesn't just love you are his entire world. The first sign is something almost every dog owner has experienced. You walk through the front door after a long day, before you even put your keys down. There he is, tail wagging, eyes glowing, body wiggling with excitement, as if you had been gone for years. And here's what most people don't understand. Your dog isn't celebrating the fact that you're home. He's celebrating the fact that you are home out. Of every person on earth, you're the one he was waiting for. Think about that for hours, maybe all day. He listened for your footsteps. He watched the door. He waited. And the moment he saw you, his entire body exploded with happiness. That's not habit. That's love. But what he does when nobody is watching is even more powerful. Have you ever noticed your dog sleeping against your feet, on your lap, or right beside your bed? Most people think it's because dogs like comfort. That's only part of the story. In the wild, sleep is the most vulnerable state an animal can enter. A sleeping dog cannot run, cannot defend himself, cannot react quickly to danger. Yet every night, your dog chooses to place himself near the one person he trusts most. You. When your dog falls asleep beside you, he's making a silent statement. I feel safe here. I trust you. I know you'll protect me. And sometimes, without realizing it, you become the safest place your dog has ever known. But there's another sign that is even harder to ignore. Have you ever stood up and suddenly noticed your dog standing too? You walk to the kitchen, he follows. You go outside, he follows. You move to another room, a few seconds. Later, there he is again. People joke that dogs are clingy, but that's not what is happening. Your dog isn't following the house. He isn't following food. He's following the person who makes him feel secure. Your presence calms him. Your voice reassures him. Simply, being near you makes his world feel right. And when you're having a terrible day, something extraordinary happens. You don't say a word. You tell nobody. You hide everything behind a smile. Yet, somehow, your dog knows. He quietly walks, overlays beside you, places his head on your leg, or simply stays close, not because he was trained to, not because he expects a reward, but because something inside him tells him that his person is hurting and he wants to help. Dogs can detect changes in body language, facial expressions, scent, and even stress-related hormones long before you say you're sad. Your dog already knows, and often he's the first one to show up. Now think about this. Has your dog ever looked directly into your eyes? Not for a second, not for a treat, but for a long, quiet moment. That look means more than most people realize. When dogs gaze into the eyes of someone they deeply love, both the dog and the human experience a release of oxytocin, the same bonding hormone associated with parents and children. Your dog isn't just looking at you, he's bonding with you every single time. And then there is the sign that melts almost everyone's heart, the slow tail wag, not the frantic excitement at the door, the gentle, relaxed wag when he's lying beside you. That wag says something simple. I'm happy. I'm comfortable. I'm exactly where I want to be. And where does he want to be? With you. Not because you are perfect. Not because you always get everything right, but because, in his eyes, you are family. And maybe that's the most beautiful truth of all. Your dog doesn't care how much money you have. Doesn't care what job you do. He doesn't care what mistakes you've made. He doesn't care how successful you are. To your dog, You are enough. You always were. And if he could speak just once, he probably wouldn't ask for treats or toys or anything at all. He would simply look at you and say, "Thank you for being my person, so be honest. How many of these signs does your dog show every single day? Count them, because the number might reveal something incredible. Your dog doesn't just love you. He trusts you. He chooses you. And in a world filled with billions of people, you became his favorite human."